Isa ka rin bang breadwinner? Someone who has big dreams, not just for yourself, but for your family. But right now you are locally employed and you somehow are thinking that you would want to transition from being an employee to probably a freelancer or doing a business, and you're stuck and you don't know what to do. You're very stressed with your job, you feel like you're trapped and you're burnt out and you basically don't know where to start. If yes, this video is for you. New mind, new you. Fred here again from Blissful Mind. And for this particular video, I wanted to share something personal. It's my personal story about how I transitioned from being a stressed and burnt out employee to becoming a 6-digit freelancer and an online entrepreneur. So, a quick backstory for those of you who do not know yet. I used to work in a bank before. I was a corporate bank operations manager, and back then I was receiving, if I remember correctly, 30,000 plus monthly as a salary. Pretty much okay, hindi masyadong malaki, hindi naman masyadong maliit. But technically, hindi rin siya masyadong stable kasi you wouldn't be able to pay for mortgage or car and live a pretty much decent life with 30 plus thousand pesos, especially if you are a breadwinner na tumutulong ka sa family and also you have your own personal expenses, right? So technically, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I had credit card debts. To cut this story short, the banking industry, very high stressed environment, very high pressure environment. So pressure sa trabaho, pressure pa sa bahay. 2019, when I was really super stressed at work, and it was at that time that my father got sick, and my mom wanted me to help her because she couldn't really attend to my father, being matanda na rin siya and hindi niya kayang alagaan yung father ko. So I knew I had to stop and help. But at the same time, of course, the bank needed me. And paano yun? If I would stay in the house tapos magkukwit ako sa job, sino yung magpo-provide? Sino yung tutulong? Paano yung expenses, right? So, I was expected to keep everything together, but deep inside, I was really falling apart as well. So, that was the moment na I told myself, and it was pandemic, so ang daming takot, fear na baka mamatay ka, mahawa ka, or may mga negative news pa na parang ang bilis niyang makahawa, so you have to stay at home. That added to the pressure, to the stress, and parang feeling ko hindi ko na talaga kaya, I have to quit. So I was really stressed out, I was burnt out, I was so negative that I couldn't really sleep. So, at that time, ang dami kong limiting beliefs na that made the decision to transition much harder. Parang iniisip ko, kaya ko ba? Parang enough ba yung skills ko? Kasi parang for employment lang ako all this time. Yung iniisip ko, pang-employee lang ako. Kasi employee kaming lahat. My parents are both teachers. And my brothers, everyone is employed. So, anong feeling ko, to be able for me to succeed, kailangan meron kang malaking pera or meron kang parents at least doing business to guide you na parang success is just luck, na parang success is just for some people, hindi siya para sa mga empleyado. And parang I believe na success is just meant for some people and not for me basically. So in my desperation, what I did was I searched online. Parang what I searched was how to stop worrying, how to stop overthinking, parang ganun. And that led me to meditation. So it led me to meditation videos and eventually hypnotherapy. So after research, tinry ko siya for like a week. And for the first time, my mind became quiet. Parang nawala yung overthinking, yung negative, yung parang kaba. What I did was, kinontinue ko siya for like a month. Kasi I felt light, nakakatulog ako. So, mas nakakapag-isip ako. And parang I felt like I was so present. Parang may clarity na I became confident na parang kaya ko na. So, So, if you are a stressed employee right now who is looking to transition, my advice is first to calm your mind. That's what I did. I calmed my mind first through hypnotherapy, and that's when I was able to do a lot of things. When my mind became quiet, my entire world definitely shifted. As I've mentioned, I stopped overworking, I stopped better, I stopped fearing failure, I became present, I became confident, and I became open to possibility. And for the first time, nakita ko yung life na pwedeng maging akin. Yung nakita ko yung possibility ng goals ko. So, the second thing that I did was I became strategic and intentional. So, nung naging quiet na yung mind ko, but I honestly believe that this became automatic. When my mind became quiet, mas naging, I didn't really even have to force myself to become intentional and strategic. It just came naturally. Kasi my thoughts became clearer. So nakakapag decide ako. I was able to make smarter decisions. My actions became intentional and I was able to take action. Kasi stress would make you reactive. But when you're calm, you become more creative. You are more strategic. Next is so when the noise disappeared, I could finally hear myself. Kung ano yung sinasabi ng gut feel ko, na naririnig ko na siya kasi wala na yung ingay. My gut became strong, my choices aligned, and I knew what opportunities to take, which ones to avoid. Kaya I was able to work with the right clients. Next is I stayed open and upskilled constantly. So I wasn't scared to learn anymore. I took courses, I practiced skills, I learned Amazon, I said yes to growth. And finally, I I intentionally changed my identity. Through hypnotherapy, gumawa ako ng hypnotherapy audio for myself to basically hypnotize myself to become the new person that I want, that is more aligned to my goals. Someone confident, someone na magte-take action, someone na magte-take risk. Kasi yun yung sinabi ng books. I read a lot of books, and one of them is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yun yung una kong nabasang books. And I learned a lot from that. That's why ngayon meron akong investments like this one, yung second house na is going to be for rent. And also, I have another condo that's gonna be turned over in 2026 is gonna be for rent as well. So nilagay ko doon yung savings ko because it will grow. And if you're interested, you can comment calm in the comment section, and I could send to you the very first hypnotherapy audio that I used that shifted my identity, that helped me transition basically. I searched again sa Google, and I remember what I did was I searched about how to quit my job. And since it was pandemic, malakas nun yung freelancing. It was a good chance or timing siguro na it led me to freelancing. So I don't know about it, but I was open to the possibility because I was hearing good reviews about it, and I was so drawn to the idea of staying. Yun kasi yung kailangan ko at that time. I can stay at home, take care of my father, at the same time earn. Yun ang iniisip ko, mag-earn. Hindi ko nga iniisip na mas malaki yung earnings ko despite knowing na magiging dollar siya yung earnings ko. So after that, nag-course ako. I took a freelance course, and nag-apply ako, and I got hired. And that's when I decided to quit my job. So I was charging, I remember, I was charging $6 per hour back when everyone was telling me, hindi, kailangan $3 pa lang kasi bago ka pa lang. But I was so confident, I was so motivated na kaya ko mag-charge. So I charged $6 per hour, and after a month, I got another client for $8 per hour on a part-time role. And then after 3 months, I was paid $14 per hour as customer service representative for an American company. It was my first big win basically. Kasi dati gusto ko lang kumita ng 50,000 pesos kasi 30,000 lang yung income ko. Gusto ko 50,000. Pwede na yun. But I was hitting 150 to 200,000 monthly in my first year of freelancing. And so the people around me was saying it was impossible, but since I was open to possibility, I was not negative about it. It came. And na-achieve ko siya. Yung 6 digits. And that's another positive thing about having a calm mind. You see opportunities when there are challenges, and hindi ka magdadalawang isip, walang magsa-stop sa'yo na sabing hindi pwede yan, kasi you're very open to a lot of things to come. So fast forward, after from the first 3 months that I hit the 6-digit mark, I was able to build my parents our first home. It was hindi naman siya sobrang mahal, although it was 7 digits, and it was nag-start ako ng freelancing was 2020. Tapos napasimulan ko yung bahay siguro middle of 2021. Um, and then natapos siya ng December 2021 for 6 months. And the best thing the best thing basically of having a calm and relaxed mind is that napaka-focus natin. Yun pala yung naiisip ko na pag wala palang fears, wala palang stress or takot yung isip natin, we can do a lot of things. We become more productive. I could remember at that time I was working a full-time role, yung customer service. At the same time, meron akong part-time clients for Amazon. I was helping Amazon sellers manage their business. I was Amazon specialist. And also I was learning Amazon myself. That's when kasi wala nang ang fear. So, naisip ko rin na magnegosyo sa Amazon. And kung isipin mo, napaka-challenging kasi bibili ka ng mag-order ka from China, ipapadala mo sa US. Parang ang hirap kung iisipin mo lang. But when you try it, may isip mo na hindi naman pala. So that was the biggest thing na nakuha ko out of hypnotherapy, na wala yung takot, nagkaroon ako ng confidence. So I was able to do a lot of things. Plus, I was so productive na sa gabi, nag-work ako as customer service associate. Our customer service, I forgot the specific parts, entry something. It was supposed to be just a 2-month contract na umabot ng more than almost 2 years if I'm not mistaken. Yun talaga yung nag-finance ng bahay and nag-help na magbayad ng hospital bills. And so I was able to support my father. Sa umaga, I was working with the construction. Ako nagsusupervise, ako bumibili ng materyales. Nag-work pa ako as part-time Amazon account specialist. So, kasi nasa bahay lang kasi pandemic. The whole time, I was so productive. Ang dami kong ginagawa. I was earning more than what we need. So, nakakapag-finance ako ng bahay. And then after that, nung natapos yung bahay, nasimulan kong hulugan tong subdivision. So this second house where I am right now. This is going to be for rent. So, and so I realized na I didn't have to be stressed to succeed. When I was doing hypnotherapy, I've done it almost every day. Minsan nga maga hanggang gabi. I realized na we don't have to be stressed to succeed, or we don't have to be stressed to be able for us to pursue our dreams. I just needed to quiet my mind and to basically shift into a new identity. And that's what happened. From being scared, stressed employee na puno ng limiting beliefs na parang akala ko hindi ko kaya. Kasi yun lang naman yung problema we don't take action kasi napapangunahan tayo ng takot. But when we have a calm mind, when we have a relaxed mind, and when we shift into a more confident, parang na-align tayo sa gusto nating mangyari. Kung, di ba, syempre kung gusto mo maging successful, kailangan matapang ka. You have to take risks. And when you quiet your mind, nawawala yung takot, nawawala yung fears, nawawala yung overthinking. So, you have the courage to try things. You become open to more possibilities. And that's how the transition became more easy for me. That's how I am able to do a lot of things na hindi ako natatakot. And plus, yung momentum, kasi when you have a calm mind, you're very strategic. Napag-iisipan mo lahat-lahat. Hindi ka padalos-dalos. And small wins na co-compound or parang nagpapatong-patong, that builds the momentum. At the same time, it's building your confidence. Kaya right now, I would really say na from being the old me who was always scared, who was always stressed, limited, always worried, always tired. Um, I dreamt freely. Now I can dream. Now I could say na I am dreaming freely. Na feeling ko ang dami kong kayang gawin, not because I'm special, but because hindi ako takot na gumawa ng mga bagay o mag-take action sa gusto kong gawin because I've proven it. The moment that you try it, dun mo malalaman kung anong gagawin. So you just have to really start and you just have to have the courage to do that. And I feel in control. I rarely get stressed. Nakakatch ko siya agad-agad. Because hypnotherapy resets my mind on a daily basis. So hindi nako-compound yung mga stress, yung mga overthinking, yung takot, nawawala siya. Kasi nare-reset siya on a daily basis. Nare-relax ako on a daily basis. And I'm less reactive, more present. I'm definitely more confident, more peaceful, and more aligned sa goals ko basically. And so if you are an employee right now, excuse me, feeling stuck, feeling drained, feeling hopeless, I hope you hear this. Stress is not normal. This is something that I would want to really emphasize. Stress is not normal. Hindi siya part ng life. Burnout is not a requirement for us to pursue our dreams or to become a breadwinner or to provide. Success does not have to destroy your peace of mind, your inner peace. Your mind is holding the old blueprint from your old experiences that became your programming, but you can change it. You can definitely change it. It happened to me. I did it. When your mind becomes calm, your life becomes possible. The life that you want, that you are dreaming of, is possible. There is a way to achieve your goals without sacrificing every day, without feeling stressed, without enduring yung struggles. Being a breadwinner does not necessarily mean struggle and laban or always na nahihirapan. There is a way to be a breadwinner without breaking. New mind, new you. This has been Fred. Ciao for now.